Hey kids, it's Go Live with Lindsey at a new time right here in 2022. We're already here, you guys. We made it. We made it to 2022. So excited. For those that don't know what the heck this show even is, essentially it's my favorite hour of the week because here I am every single Thursday at noon, and you have the opportunity to hop on live with me to talk about your online coaching business or your motivation or your goals or what's struggling or your interests or, what you're canning this week. So I do implore you and invite you to either participate with us here in the comments or hop on in the green room to talk to me. Let's just chat. It's no big deal, no situation. I would love to chat with you. So Emily's going to put the link to the StreamYard right here. It's super easy to pop on with me. Even if you don't know what to say or what the heck, just hop on. I can lead us in this conversation. It will not be a problem. So Dr. V is here in the green room. I'll be bringing him on in a second, but I have a couple of announcements first. So the very first announcement that I have is the content that converts.me live workshop is coming hot at you starting January 24th. This amazing and powerful 5-day workshop will help you create content that converts, of course, because I'm all about strategy. I'm a strategy girl here. I love strategies, digital marketing strategy, grow your business strategy, all the strategies, okay? Except for you're also going to get a piece of, we'll say, soul in the class. Part of creating content that is effortless, that will actually reach your online clients and prospects and make them want to work with you is when you get to know yourself and you come out of your shell and you put yourself out there on social media. This achieves two really awesome objectives. The first is you're creating content, and based on the kind of content that you're creating, you're actually attracting the right kind of prospects to you. The second thing is if you're creating content that is very, very natural to you, from your soul, and you get to know your heart and yourself and your stuff like you, okay? And you find confidence in you because you are a really awesome person, which, by the way, did you lose weight? You look good. You're looking good, okay? You're looking hot. If you create content from yourself, okay, and you get out of your own head and you just create content because you're inspired to create this content and you're connected with your prospects and connected with the amazing transformation that you can make in your online coaching business, because that's what we do in online coaching, is we help people transition from point A to point B, whatever that be: parenting, marriage, life, work, business, whatever your topic is. You're helping people achieve your transformation. You do it real naturally. So if you're feeling like when you're on social media and you get too much in your own head and you're like, oh, I gotta go put on the makeup and I gotta really rehearse what's being said, and you're like way too much in your own head on social media, it can be really time consuming. It can be really hard, and it can be really just ineffective to do social media this way. So what I teach in the Content That Converts.me workshop, which if you can go get your ticket at contentthatconverts.me, I hope you come. Content That Converts.me, it's a 5-day workshop. I'll show you how to do just that. Dr. V, I'm wondering if the 11, I had to move it to 12. So we're just moving with 12. Who knows? Who knows, Dr. V? Who knows? Speaking of my friend Dr. V, I'm going to bring him on. Actually, I got to find some headphones real quick. Hold on. Headphones. By the way, if you want to talk to me, hippity hoppity on. Join us for the workshop, as Emily said. I'm going to bring on Dr. V. If you guys don't know Dr. V, you're about to get to know him. Dr. V in 3, 2, 1, here we go.
And with all my boxes.
Sorry, what?
with all my boxes.
Oh, yes. You're
I'm still unpacking.
still in the process of moving, huh?
I have so much stuff. I mean, electronic cords, multiple cords to devices I don't even know if I have anymore.
So are you going to keep the cords or do you ditch the cords?
I'm going to ditch the cords, but my wife likes to keep the cords. So this is the one time when she keeps more stuff than I do.
Oh, what's changed? What's changed?
Well, no. In terms of cords, it's the
Oh,
like the books. I can never get rid of books, for example.
all right. So are you a book hoarder?
I'm a book hoarder and a bookworm.
How
So
many? So like you're like always reading a book.
not always reading a book because I've got some focus issues going on nowadays, but I will read many books. I will use them as reference material many times, but I probably only use, I'd say, an eighth of those books in any particular year, but I'll use different ones in different years. So
What's the most recent book you bought and what was the topic?
the most recent book I bought, it's Hooked, actually, about basically getting people hooked on emotionally to consume content or to buy your product or to just buy into you as a human being.
What's a good tip out of that book? That sounds pretty legit. I
Um,
haven't read that book.
let me hang on a second.
Oh yeah, you do have a crap ton of boxes. Wow.
Oh, but yeah, as soon as I move away the boxes. By the way, that's also inventory back there.
Oh, okay.
So we actually we have a store that's associated with my wife's blog, MamaMankey'sKitchen.com, and so we started selling e-commerce. We started selling aprons because she would wear aprons on live Instagram live cooking shows she did, and prior to that, a couple of years ago, did Facebook live cooking shows, which were really well attended, but an awful lot of work and very stressful. But
I
people asked,
imagine.
where did you get that apron? And so she said, well, I bought it in Tijuana, this and that. And so more and more people wanted the aprons that she was wearing. Hence, there's a lot of aprons back there, as well as salt and pepper shakers and other things. So we do want to get out of this business, and we'll probably have a gigantic sale this month to reduce our inventory. I mean, it's a lot easier to do drop shipping than it is to be hauling stuff across the border. So,
Yeah, I'd imagine.
yeah. But I've gotten really good at packing stuff. I mean, I can take any box and bubble wrap and stuff. That's why I offered to send out your T-shirts, because I have mad skills now.
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and make you be the shipper of the shirts then.
Send them my way.
Very nice.
But I will not pay for your postage.
Oh well, that's super lame. What are your goals for the new year, Dr. V? What's going on?
Multiple goals. One, dispose of that business back there.
Yeah.
At a profit.
At a profit.
We're not going to. This is the everything must go sale, but we're still going to make some money on the deal. And then to do our, this is an easy one. Monday is our short video challenge that John Paduchek and I have started, and I did modify the entire landing page according to you and Jim Fuchs.
Okay.
So that was at midnight last night.
What was the big takeaway that you changed on the landing page?
I put a video at the very top.
Very nice.
I moved all the cute little icons that I created up higher. And then I redid the top video. It was just a grip it and rip it one take from yours truly, showing the mess in the back because I didn't really care. I just wanted to get it done.
Yeah.
And then I did John Paduchek and I did a StreamYard recording, two up, and we did like 4 takes, I think, and I got 3 good videos out of it. And the best one is the last one where we just had a ripping good time and a lot of fun, complete with the flubs and things. And I got a screenshot of the two of us just laughing, and I used that as the thumbnail because it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
What's the URL for that?
I have it. It's a Groove Pages thing. It's Epic Win. I'll pop it in. It's epicwin.groovepages.com/short video. So,
short video. Where did this, when did this brainchild come to be, and how quickly did you put this thing together?
It was stimulated by you.
Oh.
by a friend of mine, Leanna Ling. Why do I call her Linda? Leanna Ling from Toronto, who I know through Ben Atkins and a lot of his marketing groups. And it was also just from talking to a lot of people and seeing my wife, for example, scrolling through TikTok, and she is no teeny bopper. She may be younger, but not that much younger.
Yeah, I have
And
plenty of people that I know that spend a ton of in my age range that spend a
yeah,
ton of time on TikTok.
and
I
over
try
the
not to go there because I don't want to be
I know
addicted.
it's
So
extremely addictive.
yeah,
But I will tell you that nowadays I think it's close to 50% of the TikTok crowd, they're over age 35. So if you think your market is not on TikTok, you're
you're
probably wrong.
wrong. You're wrong.
800 million users and climbing. So,
And Dr. V's hosting a webinar to show you how to make
well, it's a
use of it.
challenge. It's a 5-day challenge. It's doing an hour a day, and we're going to hold you accountable to create videos. And we're going to use a lot of the things that John has taught in his live streaming consulting business. Things like, how to overcome the fear of running out of what to say, how to overcome the fear of having your face on camera. But I mean, a lot of the good stuff on Instagram Reels and TikTok and everything else, like the stuff that you do. I mean, you just have the captions over scenery as you're talking and moving around, and those are very effective.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And you don't always have to have your face on there. I feel like my
and,
face is too boring, Dr.
and
V.
well, no, it's never boring because I'm still waiting for that red lipstick, by the way.
I'll have to
That's a
send it
pet
over.
peeve of mine.
I'll have to send it over. Well, you
Yeah.
knew how to take action. What's the hint to coming up with a baby little idea like that and freaking making it happen? I mean, you have mad digital
Just
marketing skills. That helps.
pretending. Well, first of all, content that converts.me is always stimulating me every week with those 2 calls. Although I didn't get to participate today because I was shopping for
Did you
unmentionable.
hear what Sarah said in that call? Oh my
I did hear bits and pieces as I was going through the store, but it cut me off. So I got most of it. It sounded amazing.
Oh my gosh. I'll repeat it when you hop off. I will have to tell the story about
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sarah. Oh my gosh.
But
Okay.
it's amazing stuff. I know she was kind of scaling one sale and a higher sale and
Dude, and she didn't have sales forever, like
yeah,
ever, for a year. Like she took this course last time, didn't make any
yeah,
progress, and now all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. For me, that's energy, that's
yeah,
motivation, that's
yeah, yeah.
positive thinking, like all of that. It's not skills at this point.
It's momentum, and I've had too many aborted launches and launches that failed to do anything whatsoever. But man, I've got a hell of a lot of content now that's sitting here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other thing about this year, besides getting rid of the business and doing some challenges, it's really to there's 2 things. One is to grow our digital agency, which was primarily a Pinterest agency in the past, and going from close to 10K a month to 0, that was really hard.
Mm.
And it was not because of the pandemic, it was because Pinterest actually changed its algorithm, and
Mm-hmm.
the results just started diving unless you were going to do the pay to play.
Ah.
And so now I'm substituting social posting services and a couple other things, basically, just to kind of keep some of the living expenses there. And then doing my coaching program, it has been a long, hard, arduous road that you have helped me through and sometimes slapped me across the face.
I'll keep doing it.
Yeah,
We're
thank
not
you.
done.
Thank you. I was waiting for the whip, though. And since there's no riding crop today, I feel really comfortable talking about this. And it's that I'm honing in more on, and one of my friends who's a short video expert too was saying this thing to me too. She says you need to just keep narrowing and narrowing. And I talked about helping doctors get more free time, freedom, and fun with a lifestyle business, an online business where they can leave their practice forever. And she kept saying, no, not good enough. Come back again. And I was like, what? And so I'd have to come back again. And it was like, okay, I'm talking about connection. I'm talking about connection. And I'm talking about connection and getting people to be able to buy more free time. Because the older I get, the realization I have, I'm not manufacturing any more time.
Yeah.
And
There's
so
that.
having time to enjoy your life is the key. And of course, there is that, what you referred to as that life coach vibe that's always been in me ever since I started talking in the 3rd grade to a whole bunch of.
Yeah, you do have a life coach vibe. Hello to Jim Fuse. We were just using
Jim,
your
I'm
name in
talking about
vain.
you. Took your advice. The landing page has changed thanks to you.
Jim
And
Fuse came on Mastermind yesterday and was like, "You're selling a video course and you don't have a video on your page?"
no, there was a video, but it was further down. It
Oh.
wasn't above the fold. So I stuck it way at the top now. The only problem is I have a tech problem, but you guys, that's why I tried to get on today because it was Tech Thursday and the content that converts.
Oh, did you raise your hand?
And it was at the very end. We're like, yeah, 2 minutes to go. It was like the 2-minute warning in a football game. I know you hate football. And so so I have to reserve it probably for next week. But it was just that on mobile, the landing page, it looks perfect, except the first line that says attention, the entire attention thing goes off the page.
Oh,
And I tried,
interesting. What platform are you in?
I'm in Groove Pages, Groove Funnels.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And Groove, everything looks great except for just that one element. So I think what I got to do is I got to switch out. I just have to delete the whole element, stick a new one in. It operates very similar to ClickFunnels. But
Very nice.
Yeah, and so there are a lot of easy things out there. But the tech thing today was really, really good. And yeah, you can talk more about Sarah because she was ready to quit. So
yeah. Final question. Any personal goals you want to share with us? The more you share your goals, the better the manifestation.
Share my goals, personal goals. Well, I do need to get some dental work done in Tijuana, and I've been putting it off for 5 years. So I'm heading across the border. I'm heading across the border January 24th, ironically the same day that you're starting the challenge.
Well, I hope you can make it another day. I hope you can make
I've got great T-Mobile takes us back and forth the border with no trouble whatsoever. So I can probably listen while I'm in the chair.
Good, because it wouldn't be the same without you, Dr. V. It wouldn't be the same without you.
Cheers. I don't do canning, but this is my version of canning. So
cheers. Now, when you said, you feel like just 11 o'clock is a better time slot altogether, or because I changed it?
No, the only reason I say that is I think that you build a certain amount of momentum with the content that converts.me group, or whatever you're doing, and people just naturally seem to hop back on the next thing. And I just think only from an energetic standpoint, but I'll be curious to see how many people hop on today, and I could be totally wrong.
Yeah, dude, you just never know with this time thing. I just know I need a break, and I hate cutting CTCME off. You know what I mean?
I know. Unless you start at 9:45 instead of 10, that might work.
Dr. V, don't complicate things.
I'm not trying to go till 11:15. Start at 11:15. I don't know. But anyway, it's just my sense is that think about the tons of people who came from content that converts.me immediately over
It's true.
to Live with Lindsey.
Emily, take a mental note for Dr. V. Thanks for
the
tips.
Me or from me? Anyway.
From him. Thanks for the tips, man.
All right. Thank you so much.
Have a good day. Thanks for hopping on today, man. See you later.
It'll be a great 2022. Bye.
Yeah. Follow Dr. V at drvogelman.com over there on Instagram. I'm going to bring another friend of mine, Kathy, on in just half a second. But before we do that, I'm going to talk a little bit about Kathy anyway. Kathy's like what Kathy likes to do, which is like this energy stuff. So here's the deal. Okay. And I talked about this on my Instagram stories yesterday. I'm going to repeat it real quick because I think it's a really powerful message. And I've got a lot of reach out about what I said on my Instagram story yesterday, which is like this. You got the cognitive behavioral triangle. That's my best bet at a triangle right here. Okay. And typically when you're working with a business coach or when you're trying to build your business and you're trying to get ahead, okay, you have just do it. You got your actions. Just take action, 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 action. And like that, that's Nike's thing. She's like, just do it. Just do it. And I did that for 10 plus years. Just do it. Just do it. Who cares how you feel? Who cares what you think? Just freaking get it done. Now, I have a unique personality where or maybe it was my behavioral patterns that I learned from my parents as a small child. I can ignore my emotions and my thoughts and just do it. But as I started coaching people and I would tell people, just do it, just do it, just do it. 99% of people won't just do it because that's not really how humans are wired. You got 2 more corners of the behavioral cognitive triangle that you can access before you get to action. Okay. The other 2 corners are thoughts, mindset, thoughts. Okay. And emotions. Okay. Emotions. Don't want to ignore these emotions. Emotions are everything. And this is what Kathy believes. I know it. Okay. Emotions are everything. And so if you change your thoughts, you can change your emotions, which will then change your actions. And this thing works in a triangle. And so if you work on your thoughts and your emotions, the action part becomes so much easier. And it's not brute force, which is why when you join a coaching program and they talk to you, a big part ends up being mindset. Because as a coach, if we can get you to change your mindset, then your emotions will hopefully change. And that action part, we won't have to worry about so much. Okay. Like it'll just naturally fall into place. So don't ignore those emotions. Start with your thoughts. So, which brings up a really interesting story that came in from the Content That Converts.me program. Kathy, stay with me. I will not go more than 2 more minutes. Okay. So Sarah gets on and she's selling this amazing product, this course that she created about how to help stay-at-home moms become run their own videography business. And she attends class and she's been doing this. And she said to me, "Hey, Lindsey, if I don't get any customers, I'm done. I'm just gonna go and I don't know what she was gonna do, get a job or whatever." She's a stay-at-home mom herself and a skilled videographer herself. She gets on today and she got on Tuesday and was like, "I made my very first sale like in a year." And so we are just like, we're like, "Oh my gosh, that's so awesome." She gets on today, 2 days later, and she has made another sale, which she raised the price, and another sale, which she raised the price, and utilizing the Content That Converts.me methodology, where she's putting herself out there on social media. She's having a conversation with a perfect stranger, her perfect avatar, talking to them about the course. This is an energetic thing, in my opinion. And part of this, how it falls into energy, she goes, "I started doing mantras at night. I can do it. I attract the right things. I am positive. I can do this." And you know what? I always knew she could. Okay. But she needed to know that she could. So she goes to bed saying these, okay, every night. And look at what happens. Look at what happens. Okay. In my opinion, that's like thoughts, emotions, action, energy. Okay. I'll bring Kathy on. I want to know what she thinks about energy and business and making money. Kathy, in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Kathy, do you agree with all of that? That's energy juju, isn't it?
There's like 4 steps to make that all happen. Yeah.
What are they? What are the 4? Can you tell us, or is that paid content for you?
No, I can tell you, because the farm is, you would actually have to do it. So, some people are going to have to quiet their mind and listen to absorb this free gift of information right now.
Everyone, quiet your mind. Let's absorb this free gift. I'm ready.
So we start up here, the spiritual energy. Whoa, it looks so weird. And that's the divine inspiration. That's your intuition. That's where we get guidance from your higher self. But it's the most refined and the most expansive. So think of it like mist, right? And then so we're going to bring it down and we're going to add mental thoughts to it. I'm literally in the middle. It's just my camera makes me look like I'm
walking. Oh, I think you look good. Yeah, I'm not seeing a problem here.
Okay. So then when we add thoughts to it, then it's entering into your bubble, your aura, right?
Okay.
And the thoughts are a little bit more denser, right? We're thinking them, we're creating them. And then we add feeling to it. Feelings are physical, because it's emotions, thoughts that hit your body. It's this finer energy, but when it hits a physical form, the brain has to process it and spit it out as a sense or a feeling. Like, hey, wow, this is what it feels like. Some people actually can smell feelings, and some people can even taste feelings.
Are those empaths, or like, who are those people? Are you one of those people?
No, I feel more. But think about it. Like, there could be some feelings that you've had and you can taste it in your mouth. Like, ooh, this tastes, and it could be positive or a negative taste.
Makes sense.
It's something pleasurable, like, oh, this reminds you of my mom's scent that she used to, always smell like as a child.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it keeps funneling down, this energy gets more denser and becomes physical. So we call that materialization. So if you just think of like the stage that water goes through, the mist, and then you freeze it and it gets denser, it turns into a hard ice cube.
Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
water is not changing what it is, but you are changing its form, its substance as it goes through.
And the materialization is the action piece. It's the action piece.
Yeah, that's when it becomes physical.
Physical.
So if your friend was like thinking about things, she had the thoughts. So she had it in the spiritual realm, but she didn't have the steps to make it materialize. So she started thinking about it and telling herself at night, hey, I can do this, I can do this. And then the emotions set in, and then it became physical.
You've obviously experienced this power in your own life many times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so is that technically manifesting what she did?
Yeah,
Or
but
different?
manifesting is when you have it just further out and it's more like a goal.
Okay.
Materialization is when you bring it into fruition, like you bring it into material world.
You know so much about this stuff. You know so much about this stuff.
So you want to focus on materializing, like manifesting. Yeah, get your goal, like figure out what you want to be working towards, but then materialize it.
Like, so what does that look like? What do you mean?
You got to go through those steps. So you have to get your goal, why you want it, and then take the action to start moving towards it. So we all have these goals up here in the spiritual realm, but up here, it does nobody any good. Like, right? Like, I want to write a book. Okay. Yeah. It's so great up here in my spiritual existence. Nobody has it physically to read it. I'm not changing any lives by sitting there saying, oh, I want to write a book.
I love it.
Like, we have to put the action. We have to take the action to move forward towards the goal, because if we don't materialize it, then spirit will go ask somebody else. We'll go give this divine inspiration to somebody else who's willing to move forward with it.
I love it. Guys, did Kathy not value bomb us right now? I think she just did. Now, you got into the green room. You obviously had something you wanted to, or were you just popping on to say hey?
Oh yeah, I was early late. I came in at 11:30 and I'm like, oh, is it not today? And then I looked, I'm like, oh, it's at 12.
Sorry, I changed it for the new year. I think I screwed a bunch of people over too. It's at noon.
I kind of tried to go do my hair. It didn't really turn out, but it gave me time
fab.
to
You look
it.
absolutely fabulous. This new 2020, the 2022 looks good on you this year.
Thank you.
What's coming up? What's coming up for you?
Got a workshop coming up the end of this month.
What is it called?
I changed it a little bit. It's the 21-day gratitude workshop, because it is a workshop. I used to call it a challenge, and I'm like, but challenges are just like, I challenge you.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Workshop is like, here's some tools. Now do it.
Yes, I love it. Will you mention, so obviously gratitude is a really important thing when it comes to like bringing things into materialization, right? Because of like the vibe or something. Is that correct?
Yeah. And it's not specifically like for New Year's resolution. It could, or like goal setting, that could be slightly different. But this is a program that I run. So I thought it would be great tools to offer to people, because I literally was in a networking group 2 days ago, and the person said, well, he's taken all of his 2021 goals and is just rolling them over to 22.
Oh no.
Right? And raise your hand if you're doing the same thing too, because a lot of people make these goals and these resolutions when they come into the new year. But what they also bring with them is all of their self-sabotaging, limiting, self-criticism thoughts that they had in their whole existence of being here. They don't do anything to release that. So it's just like hitting your head up against the wall. And then they start wanting to rely on motivation. Well, that's not going to happen, because today is what, the 6th. I can guarantee I'll place money that whatever goals people have made so far, you're waiting for motivation. It's every day is just going to tick away.
And that's kind of what we talked about at the beginning of the thing, right?
Yeah. So what gratitude does is it actually raises your vibration, and it gives you the goal to focus on. And I'm giving the tools that you can put into action to start moving towards that goal.
Amazing. How do we get in? How do we find out more?
It's on Eventbrite right now. It's 3 sessions. It's Monday night, I think 7 or 7:30 at night for an hour and a half. And I'm going to be doing a talk, meditation, and then giving you the tools to put in place for that week. And we're going to be focusing on gratitude for your health, for your relationships, and for your finances. So it's kind of the 3 main things that most everybody is wanting in life.
Relationships and finances. I love it. Yes.
Yeah.
Kathy, it's going to be awesome. What day does that start again?
The 24th of January.
All right.
I kind of need people to sign up before because I'm sending them a gratitude care package.
Oh.
So I want them to have it in the mail before it starts. But it's super cool. I mean, this package was so much love, and it was curated, obviously, by me. So it's all sorts of goodies in there.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so cool. So can we go to your Instagram and get the link?
I got to put it on my Instagram. I just posted on my Facebook today.
Okay, so go to her Facebook and get signed up. Couldn't recommend Kathy more. She's freaking amazing. And there's more than just taking action. Kathy, nice to see you in 2022, my friend. Hopefully you'll come back soon.
Yes. Have a great day.
You too. See you, girl. Bye. Oh, that was fun. That was awesome. Okay, here's the deal. One more thing when it comes to the cognitive behavioral triangle, okay? Right? The triangle I was talking about at the top of the hour and that Kathy just came on and talked about is in the launch circle, which you can join the launch circle. You'll get a whole bunch of my trainings on a whole bunch of strategy, because I'm a strategy girl too. But you will also, and you'll get access to masterminds, these awesome masterminds we're talking about. Now, obviously not the Content That Converts mastermind, but other masterminds. And then I'm trying a little something new in the old launch circle, because I am committed to your success. And I know that just brute force action isn't cutting it. Okay. So in an attempt to help you change your thoughts, right? Of course, mantras. I mean, I just shared a story about mantras with you that Sarah changed her business with mantras. Okay. Mantras, mantra, niche, niche. Who cares? Okay. Emotions, thoughts, emotions, action. So coming up next Wednesday in the launch circle. So if you get your booty into the launch circle before then, you'll have access to this. I'm hosting what's called an Align and Attract session. And basically I'm bringing on NLP extraordinaire, Mr. Lawrence Pipkin. He is freaking amazing. He is a launch circle member, and he's going to walk us through some NLP stuff. If you don't know what NLP is, it's neuro linguistic programming, the language of the brain. Okay. Like how our brain works. There's science in this thing, guys. Like it's not a big mystery what's going on up here. We can actually like program it in our benefit. Okay. And it's there to help us. And so he's going to come on and share some powerful NLP techniques, as well as he's created 5 custom Align and Attract NLP meditations for us. Look how cool these are. So, when you're like in your coaching business and you're like, oh, I just spent like the last half an hour in comparisonitis, comparing myself to, the other colleagues online, and they all seem to be doing better than me and making more money than me and are more beautiful than me and don't stress as much as me. Now, first of all, it's not true. But second of all, your brain processes that, and it can be really hard to break that out, right? Again, thoughts, emotions, action. So if your thoughts are, I'm not good enough, everyone's better than me, your emotions are going to be down and you're not going to want to take action. So one of these custom NLP meditations is going to be when you find yourself in comparisonitis. Then go listen to this, and it will help kickstart those thoughts up there so that you can do better, right? So you can follow this triangle. The second one is like money mindset. Like, oh my gosh, I need more money in that bank account. I've talked before, and I know you guys are no stranger to this, that you put out into the universe a desperate energy. Okay. Or if we take away the word universe and we come to just sales science, if you come across as desperate, people can smell it. As Kathy just said, you can smell emotion. Okay. But that can be hard to not put off a desperate energy if you're desperate. If you need money and you really want this coaching business to succeed, it can be really, really hard. It can be hard to invest in yourself. It can be hard to invest in ads. All the things can be hard. And so there's a custom meditation for that. All of these available in the Launch Circle. We got one for when you have a big decision to make. Sometimes there's not a right and wrong decision in your coaching business. Should I hire this consultant? Should I not hire this consultant? Should I join this coaching program? Should I not join this coaching program? And sometimes there's not a clear yes or no answer to some of these questions. And you need to just look inside and self-trust. Huge. Self-trust is so big and so major into growing an online coaching business that you actually enjoy. And then I think there's a couple more. But anyway, join the Launch Circle, guys. I got you taken care of over there. Plus, it's like the best community online ever. It's freaking awesome. And I hope that you can join us. So go to thelaunchcircle.com, get signed up for the live training with Lawrence, a couple of times masterminding with me to grow your online coaching business. Plus all of my, like some of my best trainings are out there. But more than that, I would say you should really join me in the contentthatconverts.me workshop. It's going to be awesome. Go to contentthatconverts.me, get signed up. If you're in the Launch Circle, you get all my live workshops for free. Do not pay. If you're in the Launch Circle and you bought it, I will refund you. In the Launch Circle, you always get my live workshops for free because we're family at that point. We're friends at that point. So there you have it. All right. I'll be honest with you. Did anybody else do this? The last 2 weeks of January, I was like, yeah, I'm off. Like I didn't take any meetings. I hardly answered any emails. I wasn't going live. I wasn't teaching contentthatconverts.me. I took it off. It was freaking fabulous, except for there was a lot of opportunities that cropped up in those 2 weeks. And I was excited for them. I didn't want to deal with them at that point, but I was excited that I pushed them to this very week. Hello. And now future Lindsey, who is now present Lindsey, really regrets filling every single bloody hour on my calendar with talking to someone, one-on-one sessions, all the things. So I am going to cut this live with Lindsey just a little bit short. I think it was a blessing that I moved the time, okay? And everyone's confused. But I am going to go take a little break because I still have 3 more meetings today. 3 more meetings. And I've already taught a course and been in 4 meetings. So I'm a little tired. I'm going to take a little me time for some lunch. Did you guys do this? I should have honored and respected future Lindsey just a little bit more because this week has been very awesome and energizing, but completely exhausting. So anyway, it's been a good 2022 so far. It has. So here I am. We are here live every single Thursday at noon Pacific. New time, new bat time, new bat place, new 2022, baby. Noon Pacific time. I hope you'll join us. Join me in the green room. And I hope that you've had a great kickoff to 2022, baby. And I'll see ya next week. See you later.